Friend, let me ask you something. What does Christmas mean to you right now? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Hold on to that picture, because for the next few minutes, we're going to walk through what Christmas has become. And by the time this ends, you may discover that what you thought Christmas was isn't quite what it was meant to be. So, grab the eggnog. Hold on tight. Let's take a closer look.
It's that time of year again, the season when your life quietly transforms into a logistical puzzle that no human brain was ever designed to solve. You're juggling dinners, events, work schedules, school schedules, and the unpredictable emotional weather patterns of every family member within a 100-mile radius. You're trying to lock in dates, times, menus, and travel plans like you're coordinating a multi-state evacuation. Also, everyone can sit down at the same table for a meal they're going to finish in 14 minutes. And deep down, you already know something is going to derail your master plan. Maybe it'll be the gift disaster the moment you discover your brother bought the exact same extra heavy-duty toolbox with titanium hinges for Grandpa. The one you were supposed to get him. The one you've been hiding in your closet for 3 weeks. Or maybe it's the text message you prayed you wouldn't receive. The black sheep is coming. Suddenly your chest tightens because the last time they showed up, 3 people cried, 2 people argued, and 1 person left early and didn't speak to the family for nearly a year. And now they're popping back into the scene. And you're wondering if Christmas is about to become a live-action episode of Survivor Family Edition. The holidays, right? Wait, wasn't there a time when we could just say Thanksgiving and Christmas? But somewhere along the way, culture swallowed the traditions whole, renamed them, reshaped them, marketed them, and now even saying Merry Christmas feels like you're making a political statement instead of offering a blessing. Have we really drifted so far that we don't even know why we celebrate Christmas anymore? Celebrate, you say. Some years it doesn't feel like celebrating at all. It feels like wading through eggnog-scented expectations, cinnamon spice pressure, and candlelit chaos with people you love but aren't entirely prepared to see. Because Christmas, in its purest form, was never meant to be something we coordinate. It was meant to be something we experience. Every December, something in the air shifts. The nights feel warmer. Old songs feel new. And ordinary moments feel strangely sacred. Christmas has always whispered to us, but the world has gotten so loud that most people can't hear it anymore. And here's the part we forget. 90% of Americans celebrate Christmas, but fewer than half remember what they're celebrating. Something didn't happen to Christmas. Something happened to us. So stay with me. Because if you do, you won't just hear a message, you'll rediscover something your soul has been missing. By the time this video ends, you won't see Christmas the same way. Not because of anything I say, but because something inside you will quietly whisper, yes, that's what I've been longing for. We live in a culture that praises exhaustion and treats rest like a moral failure. All year long, your life moves at a pace no human heart was designed to sustain. And by the time December arrives, you're sprinting into Christmas with an empty tank. Get off work, run errands, buy the gifts, wrap the gifts, return the gifts, bake the cookies, burn the cookies, try again, host the event, smile for the picture, act like everything is fine. December used to bring stillness. Now it brings survival. No wonder the meaning feels lost. We can barely remember to breathe. Because Christmas comes with its own battlefield, and nobody talks about it, even though everyone lives it. You finally make it through Christmas morning, only to discover that kids are devastated that they didn't receive the one thing they casually mentioned in a conversation you barely remember happening. Another child cries because their siblings' gifts look bigger, even though the dollar amount was as equal as humanly possible. And you're standing there thinking, I woke up at 4 a.m. for this. Then comes the moment you dread, the emotional earthquake. Someone says something small, but it hits someone else like a missile. This was the year the black sheep said the one sentence that pushed the patriarch past his limit. And now Cousin Edward has made a dramatic declaration that he will never return to Christmas events until someone apologizes for something no one actually understands. And then there's the kitchen. There is always a kitchen moment. The meal is supposed to be perfect. The turkey juicy, the potatoes fluffy, the rolls golden and warm. But 20 minutes before dinner, the oven betrays humanity. The rolls are charcoal. The casserole collapses. The gravy clumps. The smoke alarm joins the choir. And then comes the social marathon. Every year you answer the same questions. So, how's work? So, when are you getting married? So, having kids yet? So, when are you having more kids? So, still doing that YouTube thing? So, what exactly do you do again? And of course, the group photo. Everyone's smiling except the toddler and the teenager, but the uncle who blinked in every single picture. And for some, the hardest part is the silence, the empty chair, the missing person, the grief that shows up uninvited, the ache you hide while everyone else laughs. Christmas has a way of magnifying the places in our hearts. We don't talk about these things, but we all feel them. The unmet expectations, the emotional landmines, the tension under the surface, the traditions that feel heavier each year, the pressure to smile even when something inside you is quietly breaking. No wonder Christmas feels heavier now. No wonder we collapse into bed feeling like we survived something instead of experiencing something. The world told us Christmas would bring joy, but no one warned us how much it might reveal. Christmas reveals what we've been avoiding. It exposes the exhaustion, the loneliness, the grief, the longing, the places inside us that ache to be acknowledged. Maybe that's why this season feels heavier as we get older. Children feel the magic. Adults feel the truth. The Christmas. Christmas is the one season that dares to whisper when everything else screams. It whispers,
"Slow down. Look again. This isn't about the chaos."
Christmas was never meant to be perfect. It was meant to be restorative. The lights, the music, the cold air on your face, the warmth of a simple room at night, the flicker of candles. All of it was meant to pull you out of a life lived on, fast forward, and remind you to simply be human again. Christmas doesn't come to add more to your life. It comes to lift something off, the heaviness, the pressure, the worry, the grief, the guilt, the impossible expectations. Christmas doesn't demand more from you. It invites you to set something down. So take a moment. Let the world spin without you. Let the notifications wait. Let the expectations breathe somewhere far away. Let the calendar survive on its own. Because stillness is not the absence of movement. It is the presence of meaning. Stillness lets you hear what the noise tries to drown out. Stillness lets you feel what you've been avoiding. Stillness lets you remember who you were before the world started shouting. And that voice inside you, the one you keep pushing aside because life won't slow down, that voice doesn't want perfection. It wants room to breathe, room to heal, room to feel again. Christmas gives you that room. So let's speak plainly. Christmas isn't about what you put under the tree. It's about what you lay down at its roots. Lay down your hurry. Lay down your exhaustion. Lay down your bitterness. Lay down the loneliness you hide behind a smile. Lay down the grief you keep pushing away. Lay down the disappointment that sneaks into December every year. Lay down the guilt you've been carrying for too long. Because when your hands finally let go, your heart becomes free to receive. Christmas is not a performance. It's a posture. It's not a deadline. It's a doorway. It's not about perfection. It's about presence.
Be still and know that I am God. Psalm chapter 46, verse 10.
Be still because stillness restores. Know because knowing anchors you. I am God because you don't have to be. So this year, before the gifts, before the gatherings, before the pressure and the panic, let Christmas interrupt you. Interrupt the hurry. Interrupt the expectations. Interrupt the noise. Interrupt the fear that you have to hold everything together. Let Christmas interrupt you with wonder, with rest, with peace, with clarity, with meaning your soul has been missing for far too long. The meaning you've been missing. You are not too busy to feel again. You are not too tired to hope again. You are not too broken to be restored again. Christmas is proof that even when the year has been heavy, light still arrives. Even when the world has been loud, peace still whispers. And even when meaning feels distant, it can return in a single moment of stillness. Because the world will always ask you to hurry, but Christmas asks you to remember. Remember who you were before the noise, before the pressure, before the responsibilities that piled up faster than your heart could process. The meaning of Christmas was not stolen. It was not erased. It was not forgotten. It has been waiting for you right where you left it. In the stillness your soul has been missing all year long. Did any of these scenarios relate to what you're going through this season? Perhaps you may be saying to yourself, been there, done that. Subscribe below and check out some of our other videos. Let this truth echo in you, not just for today, but for every quiet moment that follows. May you rediscover what matters. May you remember who you are. And may you carry the light of truth into a world that desperately needs it. This is Echoes of Incarnate Truth, where stillness speaks and truth is never silent. We would like to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas, my friend. And may you find the wonder again if you have gotten lost in the midst of the season. And as always, may God bless you to be a man or woman after his own heart. As Acts 13, verse 22 says,
I have found in David the son of Jesse a man after my heart who will do all my will.